Hello, beautiful friends, and welcome. We're going to do a collective healing this evening. I wanted to just let you guys know that I am on Patreon along with Spotify now. My Patreon members will be receiving, there's a lot of videos and information that I have not posted on this public platform. I feel like there's information there that I don't want to put on a public platform, and I would rather have it behind some sort of paywall or somewhere where it's for the people that really want to connect with me and for the people that really want to subscribe and be connected with me deeper. My friend today, Ria, who bought me this beautiful shungite, I really appreciate you so much. It was so lovely connecting with you today. I love connecting with tribe members. We had such a good time. But she reminded me that, of course, what you're giving is valuable, and information that that's coming through is absolutely valuable and worth something, and not meant to just be out here on YouTube, throwing it around. Some of this stuff is very, very intense to hear. It's very, I wouldn't say hard to hear, but it's just very intense to hear. A lot of the things that are at my knowledge, the things that I've collected throughout the years. I want to have a safe place to be able to speak my truth and really be able to speak this knowledge, this gnosis to you. That way you can take the energy, you can take the knowledge, and you can use it for the good of humanity and for the good of your life and for the good of all of mankind, instead of taking energy and taking the knowledge and using it for negative stuff. So there's a lot of that on YouTube. As much as I love being on here, I've met so many beautiful family members, tribe members, soul families on here, but when you're on a public platform, it's you're gonna get everything. Thankfully, I haven't gotten anybody that's in person. It's usually just energies trying to come at me. But for the most part, everybody that I've connected with are so powerful. You're all so powerful and so beautiful and so perfect in your own way and in your own right. And I'm just loving you all so much. I just mean energies that want to, connect somehow, but we don't care, because we're the light and we're powerful and we are showing up as the light, and anything that's trying to come against us, no weapon formed against us will ever prosper, and we know this, and it has been seen over and over again. And so let us begin with this beautiful activation ceremony. I'm seeing a lot of blue flashes around here, so I want to tune into that and see what's going on here. I'm actually just going to cut my phone off because it keeps wanting to go off. Let's see here. Sorry. All right, so let's tune into this energy. I keep hearing to tell you guys to test the spirit, test the energies around you, ask, speak, what is it, who is it that is around me? Whenever you start to open up, a little bit more, I guess I don't as much now. I just feel the frequency. If the frequency shifts in any way, shape, or form, if it goes from high to a little bit low, if it goes in any way, shape, or form shifting, my mind goes, what was that? And my antenna is so on point when energies shift around me. And even when people are around me, when their energy shifts, it's like, boom, mine shifts. I know it. I feel it in my gut. And so it's very hard it's not hard. It's actually very empowering when we step into this type of energy where we feel and we know what's around us. And so I'm hearing test the spirit, test the spirit. Because in the beginning of my days, I would always say, I would see them and I would feel the spirits coming in, and, my guides, whatever, were coming in. And I would always say, who's there? And as soon as they come in, I would hear them completely. Now my channels are just wide open, and I hear, and sometimes I turn that off because, sometimes it's that's enough. That's enough for the day. or I'm just being lazy and don't want to hear, and I'm a human. I make that excuse a lot. I'm just a human. Let us begin. I'm just trying to shock me with their energy now and just make me shift all over the place. And that's another way you can know too, is like when you start to get the chills all over you, your frequency starts jolting and moving, something of a higher frequency has entered, and now you're going to begin to raise your frequency, raising your vibration. So you might start feeling the chills throughout the session or whatever it may be, whenever you're connecting with your guides. I'm strongly getting the Pleiadians are here. They always show up in that blue flashes. Very like blue body flashes. Alakwa di mai terapia pati asenama churo ero yarakina mo odi asidebelay narabakwa di alakina mo odi asidebelay we the isunama tirakuna mo odi. Got some blue azurite today. Very excited about this. Gilaboya yarakuna mo odi. Just telling me to pick it up. Ali do isenama tela yarakina mo odi asidebelay would you isenama tira karabayate isenama tirakina mo odi asidebelay di isenama churo kayati isenai. Nanamaya put your ashenama today, like you at the oceanama, Tirakunama day. Genamaya put your ashenama to the Yarakunamo day, sit belay, Puyati is in the moi, Colabaya put your ashenamai, Alakuna by you at the Isenai, Ishenamaya lakinama day. Genabaya put your ashenama, till like you at the Isenama, Yalakunama day. Just gonna create this blue force around you. It's gonna begin to release any and all cords, any and all energies that are surrounding you. Alayati asenamai, wayati isenamai, arokia poayati isenama, tilayatu isenama, tirakoya di isenai, alakanama day. Just feel any cords being disconnected from you now and dissolving. So we're creating this force field, this beautiful azurite and Pleiadian energies up and around you. Almost got you like in a energy tunnel right now. Layati esenai. Like my shin my yoji asadai, Alahia, Walakanama, the Isanai, Titicalai at the Isinama, Chudakalai at the Isinamai, Nenamaya put you asenamai, Judakai at the Isinamai, Tudukunama day, Girabaya put you asenamai, Yalaki, Lakinama day, Sitapolo, the Isinama, Chudu Ilaya de Edishinamo, Yerakinamo day. Kinamaya put you asenamon, Tela Yatroshinam, Yalakinamo day, Sitapilai, we asenama, Tela Yerakinamo day. It's like you're in a force field of like, I'm just seeing like healing codes. I just keep hearing DNA healing codes, DNA upgrade, DNA healing codes is what I heard. But I'm assuming that we're going to be getting DNA upgrades as well. I mean, our DNA is shifting. The cells in our body are shifting. Every piece and part of you is shifting. Your mind is shifting. Your emotional state is shifting. Your intuitive abilities are shifting. Like when people say that I have a clairvoyance, clairaudience, whatever. That's your ability as a human. Like you're meant to have these gifts and these abilities. Like we're meant to be able to telepathically talk to each other. We're meant to be able to connect with each other intuitively, telepathically, feeling each other like a mother and a baby. When the umbilical cord is cut, we still feel our mothers. We still feel our children. We still feel, that energy from our loved ones. And, when you have a loved one that you are in love with, you can feel their energy. That soul connection, that soul connected energy. And many of you are like soul family to me, and we telepathically talk. So it's like really, really cool what's coming online for us. Like you do not want to be asleep right now. You do not want to be asleep right now. You want to wake up to all that you are right now. You do not want to numb yourself out for this and for what's going down. After all we've been through in our lives, are you kidding me? No. We want to wake up to our full power, full abilities, standing in our power, being divine feminine, divine masculine, whatever you are, divine unicorn, divine whatever you want to be, just standing in that power, whatever it is, strong in your mental mind, strong in your heart, but also soft and kind and compassionate, you know. We have to be all things. There's a time and a place to be strong. There's a time and a place to be vulnerable. There's a time and a place to be kind and compassionate, which is kind of all the time, and there's also a time to stand up for yourself and stand up for your families and stand up for our land and stand up for our world. There's always a time for everything, you know, and now, in my humbled opinion, is the time to stand in that power of, you're not effing with me, you know. Not in a way of like attracting that into you, but just in a way of, I'm going to be over here frolicking and enjoying my life and loving myself and loving the people around me and creating cool shit and creating a cool world, you know? That's what I'm going to do. And always sending love to those that may be hurting, you know, sending those love to those that are suffering in some way. We can't stop their suffering. Nobody could stop my suffering. I wouldn't dare stop your suffering, because that's what's making you into who you came to be. If I hadn't gone through all of the pain, all the suffering that I've been through, I wouldn't be here right now, standing in my power and being able to hold what I hold within me. I'd do that journey over 1,000 times, knock on wood, please don't let me do that again, but seriously, you know, we have to look at our pain, our suffering, as eventually that's going to turn into our power and our passion, you know, and letting that be that. And I know it can suck, I get it, I know. It sucks in the middle of the pain, in the middle of the storms, in the middle of the rain, in the middle of the thunderstorms, in the middle of the meltdowns and the emotional turmoil. I know. I remember clearly, but it does get better. It does get so much better. You just gotta hang in there. Hello, adore sinamai. Kila boya baje sinamai tila koya de sinamai to the ila what the sinamai tila kunama day sit the belay. Kila boya baje sinamai tila koya de sinamai to the kanama day. Lai wa di asinama to the lai wa de ole like kerama de asitable but you ashanama to la kaya yera kunama de asitable at the isinama to la koya the isinai kiramaya put you isinama to la koya the isinama to la kunama de sitable or the isinama to la koya the isinai kirabaya but you isinama tala yela kunama de sitable but you ashanama to la koya the isinamai kilabaya but you isinama to la koya yero kunama de cinemalai put you asanama to la koya the isinamai. La queue di essenamante la guia di cunamande, essenamalai, put your essenamante, la queue la kinamande, cinnamalai, put your essenamante, the kinamande, essenamalai, put your essenamante, the cunamande, stipedia, quea de aguirocunamande, Kirabaya, put your essenamante, the other essenamante, la quea di essenamante, la quea rocunamande, Kilabaya, put your essenamante, the idiot kinamande, cinnamalai, put your essenamante, the kilai, the kinamande, sitipalai, or la cadai, a la kinamande, Kinamaya, put your essenamante, la yadakunamande. Sitipaloe, the isinamai, Kirabaya, but your oceanamante, that could be a lacunamande, cinnamolo, la kinamande, shitapalai, or la kinamande. And as I'm seeing that blue, like tunnel that we just created around your body, they're showing me like that blue tunnel is like in your pineal gland right now. And it literally looks like this shape right here. And it's spinning around, like in your pineal gland right now. And if you can imagine like this blue like funnel of just energy, but it looks like this spinning really, really, really fast. So let's just focus there right now, and it's almost like emitting off like frequencies, but then emitting off like knowledge. Like I'm just seeing like firing and wiring is what I keep hearing in my mind. But like your neurotransmitters are like firing and wiring. It's like, come on, as these energies are spinning off in the middle of your mind right now. So you just feel into that. Alakia du is in the mind to the man de is the balay to yes in the mind till lakia to is in the mind till aqua de is in the mind till the kinema de is the balay put you is in the mai no man ever call it at you the kinema de is the balay is in the mind to the kinema de is the balay put you is in the mai loy the kinema de Karabaya but is in I alaka yes in I la alakanama de is the balay Nelame but you is in the mo yerakina boy but you is in the mind till laka lakunamo de is the balay Kilabaya put your ocean the mai today Urakanamo de City Belay, the is in the mai, a la quiet yes in the mai, Hurakanamo de Ele, what you ocean the mai, a la, oh yeah, I said the bed, or quay of yes in the mai, till I could but you ocean the mai to the guy, or yeah, the yes in the mai, till I yelakinamo de City Belay, the is in the mai. Kiraba but you as in the mind today with a like no more the as in the mandi or like you like calamai but you as in the mind today yellow quanama a day Karabai lay the is in the my sorry something really big is trying to come through right now trying to stabilize my energy so I can receive that. Like where the SNI Elecuman the Oyoshanama, Telakiro, Elakinama, de Setapile, like Kinama, de Setubulu, Piashinama, Chirakinama, the Cinemalay, the Cinema, Chirakir, Kiramo, the Setapate, that appear but your Cinema, like Elakinama, the Setapadia, like I like Kanama, de Kilaboya, but there is cinema, I Jashinama, Tela, what was cinema, Ela Kinama, de Setapile. Nelamal, we are shed up a colakida yelakinamo de Sidabului, we are shinimia, Tiakira hinamo de Sidipului, Kinamo, Apoto Asanama, Tida here shinamai, Ola yelakinamo de Sidibulai, allow the Elakanamo de Sidibule, put your Ashanamai, Kilai elakinamo idea, Sanamana, the Yelakinamo de Sidibulai, Kilamaya, Bleale, Halakinamo de Sinimula, Yajanamo, Yelakinamo de Sidibulai, Olakinamo de. I'm just going to activate your pineal gland. Yeah, 3 is set up a quality. I like more. They are cinema, they are more. A lot of stuff trying to move in the throat. Alright, they're trying to show me something in my. There's like a red outline of like a. I'll see if I can see it again. Yeah, so definitely something in your throat's trying to come up and be released. Hello, wala kiel ti esinimati, oye la kunama de sijuboloi, aji esinamai. Gelavia Alako Diosinamai, the Kianamo de. Yeah, there it is. Diosinamai de la Quella, Yelakinamo de Cinnamane, put you a shinamai, Sudabala, or the Asinamai, Lako the Asinai, de la Cor the Asinamai. Like, or the Yerikinamo de. Yeah, it just looks like a baby's foot. I'm trying to just interpret that, but it just looks like, I don't know if you guys can see it on the camera, I do apologize, but it's just so clear to me right now. They're just making it so clear, but it's got like a couple of toes right here and then the baby's foot right here, and it could also be like a 3-fingered hand, too. So I know that's kind of weird, but it's coming up. So I don't know if like somebody out there is like if you're grieving a child that may have passed, or if you are wanting to have a child with your partner and like your partner isn't, or something like that. It's like those are the two kind of scenarios that I've got in my mind and my heart right now in regards to this that's going on. So please take that how it resonates. I'm just sending you so much love, and I would just encourage you, if you are grieving a child that has passed, man, you gotta grieve that. Like, you gotta grieve that. I mean, you don't have to do anything, but like, that's like something that has got to be like the hardest thing on this planet, you know? It's like not having that, you know, with you, but I guess it's coming up. So like, you know, if you are grieving the loss of that, or anyone right now, you know, I know one of our beautiful tribe members is grieving some of her family, so we just want to send her so much love too. Grief is hard when it comes to family members and stuff like that. And whenever people have passed in my family that I was really close to, it's like I created a new connection with them, a new bond with them now. It's like it's totally different. Like it's almost in some ways better now. And I know that sounds odd, but it's like we have like this unconditional love, this connection that's like so pure now, so pure and so sacred now, where do I call my family members in all the time? No. But do I know that they're like within me and connecting with me? Absolutely. If I called my granddaddy in and like, I'm sure something funny would happen in like 2 seconds, you know, because that's him. He's a little jokester, you know, and whatever it is, you know. And so it's like you create like new connections with your people that have transitioned. They haven't gone anywhere. They just transitioned. And, you know, so yeah, I'm just sending you so much love. And if it's somebody that's like wanting to have a baby and your partner isn't, or your partner's like you're scared to talk to your partner or whatever it is, like I just encourage you to like write it out, you know, just get it out of your heart and like why, you know, you want to have a baby. And I don't know, everybody should just like do whatever they want to do that makes them happy, you know. Alekuri olakwa dia sinamai elekinuma dia sidibele oya sinama terakoya elekinuma ande. And you definitely don't want to have a child with somebody that doesn't want to have children. Like that is not going to turn out for anybody's good. Because if you have a child with somebody that really doesn't want children, it's hard. I've actually watched that happen in my family's lives, and it's hard because then they don't want to help, they don't want to participate, and like it's really hard for the child, it's really hard for the person. Like you deserve to have that family that you want. You deserve to have, you know, a husband or wife that wants a child. And you know, they're out there. It's what, like 8 billion people now or something on this planet? I don't know. Somebody, you know, would want to share a life with you and have a child with you or whatever you want. You know, don't settle. Just don't settle. Alakoya, elakoya, elakino mo ade, sedabale, oyalakino mo, eti isinema, tidakino mo ade, kiraboabo, diasinai, ele, olakino mo ade, sedabale, koya, eti isinema, turo oyalokino mo ade. I'm going to go into your beautiful hearts right now. They just showed me a vision of Chichen Itza, the sacred pyramid temple in Mexico, in the Yucatan, which I hope I get to go back at some point soon. So many powerful energies there, so many activations there. I do actually have an activation that I'm going to put on my Patreon as well for my Patreon members. When I did a healing light language ceremony there, I'm going to put that on my Patreon so you can get that activation. Alakoya, yalakoya de ashenimai, telakoya di isanamai, Gurabaya Pajo Asinaman, Telakoya di Isanai, Tirukunamo Ade, Sitipelay, Olakinamo Ode, Sitipelay, Olakinamo Ode. Now, we just dropped down from the top of the pyramid all the way down into the waters below the pyramid. Alakoya, Ayolakinamo Ade. I mean, I'm just like, whew, the energy just went straight down into the waters under the pyramid right now, so we're just going to tune into that. Alay oda isinama delakinamo ade asatabaday oyarakunama ade asatabalay pajo asanama tirakunama ade kirabuyoputi isinama tirakinamo ade asatabalay oite isinama tirakalay alay elakinamo ade sitabalay olakinamo ade kirabaya pajo asanama tirakirokinamo ade sitabalay olakai elakinamo ade sitabalay eti isinamai Kiramaya Baji Esinama, Tiri with the Yellow Kanama Ade, Sitabalay, Ala Elakinama Ade, Sitabilay, Quiet Isanamai, Kinamaya Badu is in the Mantida Eloya, the is in the Mantidakanama a day, Citibalai, Kala, Lakinama a day, Citiboloi, Elekinama a day. Just watching these waters like blessing. Like as soon as like you put your body into these waters, it's like your skin, your energy is like just turning light, like to this light energy. Like there literally is no like skin color. There's no white, there's no brown, there's no black, there's no you don't have skin color anymore. You're just light body right now. Which is what we all are anyway. This is just costumes. Elai ada kunama adia sitibala pujo ashanama ela koya di esenai nenama pujo esenama tide koya la kinama ade sitibulo pujo ashanama tira koya ila kinama ade that ora kunama adia cinemale yada kunama ade. Just get this overwhelming feeling of like the greatest thing that we can do to help our earth is like love each other. And I'm just like seeing like all of these different races, like all of us just like hugging each other, like hand in hand, arm in arm, you know, just hugging each other one by one, connecting with each other, looking each other in their eyes, and like seeing this like beautiful culture in this person, and like seeing this like the Mexican culture and like the African like culture, and you know, the Asian culture and the Egyptian culture and like even the Mayan culture and like all of this like really like the Jewish culture, like whatever, like all of these different cultures, like where we have no judgments, we have no nothing. Like I see you, not who you are, not what you're wearing, not what your skin looks like, not what you believe in, like all of that stuff does not even matter. Like, I see you, and I don't care how and what you do. I love you. Like, I just love you. Just because. I just love you. Like, I want to learn about you. I want to learn about your culture. I want to learn about all the cool things that you do. Like, how do you live? How do you cook? Somebody needs to teach me how to cook. How do you cook? How do you live? You know, I don't know, just like, how do you raise your children? You know, like, we can all just learn from each other, you know, instead of like so separated to where it's like we're, you know, trying to do everything by ourselves. You know, there's like so many families out here that are just trying to do everything by themselves when really, you know, there could be communities, you know, helping to help these children and to have these, you know, communities of people that want to help these children and help families and help this, you know. It's like we're all out here. We want to help. We want to be of service, you know, but everybody's so like scared of each other. It's like, I'm not scared of anybody at all, ever. At all, ever. Let's fill back into that light body. Alay wadiya sinamai shura kunama yara kinama ade sitibala bojo asanama tada kinama ade Ginabay adi asinama tudi la yira kinama ade sitibala alag orai alay yara kinama ade nanamai bojo asinama talakoya de asinamai Alay alakoya de asinama elakinama ade. Wow, what a beautiful vision. It's like they're showing me like all of our light bodies, and like all of our light bodies kind of like come up into this sacred like energy, like almost like tunnel, like we were just doing with the Pleiadian codes, and it's like we all come up like as one, and we're just like swirling around in this beautiful tunnel of just energy, just loving each other, caring for each other, our energies just melding into each other, loving each other, like like the love is profound. Just feel into that, feel into each other, feel into the love in your heart. And I call my ideas in the mind. I don't know what I get about what you send my get about a lie, do this about Elako, the Eshanamo, Elakinamo, the Citibula, or like Elakinamo all day. We're just going to hold that energy steady for a moment and just feel into that. Let's bring in this angelite, feel into that sacred. Just feel into that sacred, holy energy. Alay ayalakinamo day. Nenama put your ashanama, tirak yerakinamo day, sitibalay, elakinamo day. Ele ola oya shinima tira kinamo ande sitibala ola kia yera kinamo ande sitibala Kirabaya pocho esunama diro kunamo ande sitibala ola kia do kinamo ande Nenama pocho esunama tidi ala kinamo ande Kirabi yadi esunama tira ala kanamo ande just showing me like wow, that is so beautiful. I'm sorry. Wow. It's like these codes that are going into you as this light body right now are like it's a rainbow going all the way down your body, like starting with purple, blue codes, green codes, yellow codes, orange codes, red codes, like all the way down, and like interesting because down at your bottom of like your feet it's like still white, still that light code, and it's like making me think that like no longer, I don't want to say connected to the earth, but like you're connecting to the higher dimensional realms where it's like really connecting into your higher self, to all that. But seeing the rainbow codes going in is incredible. Hello, oyati is in the mind. Today could boy at the ash in the mind. Today koy at the is in the mind. Looking a mo all day. Kirebi allokinamo all day. Excuse me. Hello, koi moyeti is in the mind. Ala oila hinamo all day. Sitipolo, koi at a yinamo all day. Sitibelay, olakinamo all day. And in my eye, sitibi ala iato is in the mind. Ela huge cinema idea, cinema, ela kinamo all day. And I did forget to tell you that the Maya shamans, like, and the chiefs and other Mayas were surrounding this body of water underneath, watching and blessing us as we're bathing in this light body, bathing in this light energy, receiving these rainbow codes. Like, we want to thank our ancestors and thank these sacred beings for just like giving us the opportunity, you know, to come into these places and spaces and like receive. Like, that's the one thing that like you don't have to do anything right now. Like, you just sit here and watch this and like receive. And that's the beautiful part about the God creator source, is like it asks nothing of you. It asks nothing of you. It asks not for $100, $200, $300. It asks nothing of you. Just show up and receive. Show up and receive. That's it. That's how valuable you are. That's how powerful you are. That's how worthy you are. You just show up and you receive what is so rightfully yours, which is pure love, healing, abundance. Everything that you want, that you seek in this life is yours. Own it. Remind yourself, I am worthy of this. And stop playing victim. Stop playing victim. Whatever you do, no more harsh words towards yourself. No more harsh words about other people. You know who you are. Declare it, state it every single day, and become it. And know that you are worthy to receive it, no matter what your life looks like. Sorry to be so harsh, but it's coming out for you, because it's there for you. It's there for you. It's there for you. It's all there for you, waiting on you. Shiny, beautiful, powerful life that you want to live, that you dream about. Own it. Don't be ashamed of wanting things for your life. Don't be ashamed of wanting money. Don't be ashamed of wanting healthy relationships. Don't be ashamed of anything. Just own it. This is what I want, and I believe that I can get it. I believe I'm worthy of having it. That's it. And just find that vibration, find that healing, find that frequency, and become it. Okay, let us go down into these lower chakras. Alakoya de asinama tila koya de asinama tila korai alakinuma de sutibale olakinuma de. Anamaya pote asinamai alakoya de asinamai tila karamai adi asinamai alakunama. Excuse me, sorry. A lot of energy moving around. Ali or yadu karama yadi asinamai alakua or yalakinama all day. I'm gonna tune into the Pleiadians now, and I didn't give them much of an opportunity to, they gave us these beautiful codes, and I'm so appreciative and thankful for that, and we're thanking you all, and I just want to connect into that. Alaku di esanamai tira yere kinamo di sitibila olai alakinamo day. Kiraba pacho asanamai tira with that yelakunamo day sitibile putu asanamai alakoya di yelakunamo day. Kiraba aji asanamai tiri yuri yelakunamo day sitibila or the ala yura kinamo day. Kiraba pacho asanamai tira rakinamo day sitibila puti asanamai tira yulakunamo day. Kirabai apaji isinama turu loyera kunamo ade sitibile oyatu ashanama tilaki logira kinamo ade. Kirabai apaji isinama tide hila hira kinamo ade sitibile buju ashanama. Kirabai bala kilamo ade. Just keep seeing like a frog in my pineal gland kind of staring back at me. I'm also getting like frog medicine. I'd encourage you to look that up. I'm actually going to look that up as well. Find out a little bit more detail. Because I know like frog medicine, what is it, Kamba? Or Kamba, I don't know how you say it. I do apologize. Kamba, I believe, but it's a medicine. It's a plant medicine, and it was coming up for a client the other day too. So I'm wondering why it's coming up again. I don't know. Also, there was the frog in the Native American traditions, so I have to look that up as well. I would encourage you to look it up as well because it is coming up. So just bring in that sacred energy right now. Live DS night. Kira baya pacha asinami, but you gira kunamoe, the esada, turu la with the esaname. Kira baya pacha asinami, a chidi la guede elokinimo, they sitipila, put your oceanama, till I would a kunama day. Kira alai kunama day, sutivala, but you esanama, lay alaquadabai, alakunama day. Just gonna create this energy in your solar plexus right now, just to clear, cleanse, and neutralize that energy. If you want to just take in a deep breath and just blow out any and all pains, any and all worries, any and all stresses. Layote essen the bokula piati essenai. That about put your ocean of my tira year of kinamo other sitibalai or la kuya the is in the moi. I'm going to bring into that sacred sacral now. Layote essedai like kinamo day. They're just showing me how like beautiful and like activated like everybody is with like these rainbow codes just pouring down into you. And they're also showing me the Incas right now, like how they dance in like all of their colorful like gear, like decked out, and they're like dancing, doing a tribal dance for us all, and just very beautiful. I'm just witnessing that like on the lands of Chichen Itza, so we're just gonna just tune into that sacred energy and just give like so much thanks for their help and for allowing us to witness and to be here and to receive what you deserve. Like alakwa dias in the mai alakwa yerakinimo day. Nineveh is Jinama. Today you like all day. City below I all day. This month is gonna be super intense. Like it's already been so intense, and I think we're in day 6 of receiving knowledge, receiving information. Like last night I did so much work in the pyramids of Giza in Egypt. Like some so profound work came through last night that I was working on, and that's not stuff I want to share here. Like that's where my heart is. Like I want to be able to tell my family, my soul members, my tribe members what happened, and that's what I'm gonna just save for over there, because I think that's where it's best put, over there. But every day so far, like end of February and every day in March has just been so intense, and it's only gonna progress further and further, and it's really a time where you could be really stepping into your power, really stepping into being activated, opening up, awakening to your gifts and your abilities, and connecting to your guides, connecting to your star families, connecting to your higher self, to your God source, whatever it is, whatever you believe in. Like get into that mindset of like, I want to connect, like I want to feel good, because nothing in this 3D world is going to give you the satisfaction that you already have within you, and that is surrounding you, and that these sacred energies are like, you can just tune into them and like let yourself rest in those energies. Let yourself rest. Like, I've just been resting and receiving, because we've all have witnessed so much etherically in the underworld, in this and that. Like, I'm in the season of receiving right now, and receiving and creating, receiving and creating, receiving what is so rightfully mine, receiving what is ready for me to receive this month. And I'm taking what I receive and I am putting it towards some creative, whatever I feel is I'm doing in my life. I'm taking the energies and I'm doing something productive with it, instead of just not doing anything. So I'm receiving and I'm creating, receiving and creating. So I encourage you to sit back and receive. Let yourself relax. Let yourself revel in these energies. You've worked so hard. Many of you don't even know how hard you've worked to be in this position that you're in right now. Many of you can't see past the 3D. And I'm here to tell you, you've been working your asses off here in the 3D and I know out there. So I'd encourage you to give yourself some grace, some compassion, some kindness, lots of water, lots of good food, lots of things that make you feel good, more dancing, more singing, more baths, more naps, more food, or I guess not more food, whatever, well, maybe more food, whatever, but more things that get you in that state of connecting. Because the internet's going to keep you distracted. The TV's going to keep you distracted. If you can turn all this stuff off and take some time, even an hour a day, just an hour a day, just to step away from everything and connect in, it will be profound in your life. That's a guarantee. And if you can take more time, after you see how good it feels, and keep moving forward in like, wow, this feels much better than Netflix. This feels much better than YouTube. This feels much better than Instagram and all this crap. Like, this connecting thing is amazing, because you want to talk about like being able to receive information. You think Google has all the information? No. You want to connect to the supermind, super consciousness, where the real truth is, where the information is endless, where the ideas are endless, where the love is endless, where the fun, the joy is endless. The internet and all that stuff is instant gratification to bring you likes and this and that, and it's like boom scroll. You get connected to the super consciousness. Oh baby, you will never be bored. You will never be bored. You will always have something beautiful to think about. And you will never be sitting in your room bored. You will be like, what can I think about now? What needs to be created now? Because your thoughts are literally helping to create a better world. Even if you don't create it. That's the beautiful thing. Even if you don't create it, if you're thinking, you're building it in your mind, somebody's going to catch it. Somebody's going to get it. Somebody's going to grab it. Some genius out there is going to get it and like go create it. And that's, hell yeah, like that's awesome. You don't need to be the creator of everything, but if you think the thoughts of the thing that we need and like throw it out there, and like some genius, whatever dude that has access to everything, or chick, and like grab it and goes and creates it, and you're like, I knew I thought about that a few years ago. There it is. Our thoughts are powerful. You are powerful. Do not forget that. I love you all so much. Oh my God, thank you. This is like so good. I'm like literally going to stop and just like cry after I get off here, because those rainbow codes are so profound. And I have a download coming in right here, and some being right here. I'm going to tune into that. Just trying to tune into this light being, trying to figure out who it is. I'm sorry that she just like straight up caught my attention. I just keep hearing somebody's grandmother. All right. Well, if you want to step forward and let us know, Julie and Judy. Oh my goodness. Okay. Julie and Judy, and they are like side by side, like connected all the way. And I just keep hearing, tell them that we love them, tell them that we love them. Like, okay. So, okay, sorry that had to jump in, but oh my goodness. Soon you're going to realize that none of that is, they're not even separate. Like, they're just here. Like, thank you, Judy and Julie. I appreciate you being here, but they're right there with you, whoever that is, whoever the grandmother is. Like, they're right there with you, you know? I'm just connecting into it. And it's like, don't be scared. Don't be so scared of the spiritual realm, you know? Be scared of your thoughts that can create things that are of a lower realm, but don't be scared of the spiritual realm. They want you to be scared of the spiritual realm. They want you to be scared of the etheric. They want you to be scared of connecting into spirits. But when you know yourself and you know your heart and you know your mind and you can feel into what is not right, you're good. Because anything that's not right is like, it can't even exist on this plane right here because it's such a high frequency. It wants nothing to do with any of us. Maybe out there in YouTube land, once I post it, I don't know. But here, right now, in this frequency, yeah, it wants nothing to do in this time and space. And same for you. You're a light being, you know. If it's attracted to you, it's trying to be, you know, transmuted back into light, and that's all you got to do. So anyways, okay. I could sit here and talk to you guys forever, and I'm not going to do that. I love you all so much. I will see you next video. Bye, guys.